Hey, this is Scott. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I cover a variety of different data science analytics topics, everything from open discussions, forums, to software demonstrations. Today, let's do a software demonstration specifically on Statistica Workbench. This is Data Science Workbench, and so I want to show you how to do a command line script, right? So an interface into Statistica via a command line script. So what I have here is I'm gonna copy this command line, which hopefully you can see. It's stat STAT space run space, and then you put the location of your workflow. This is an entire workflow. I'm executing an entire workflow from Statistica. And by the way, you don't have to have enterprise to do this. You can do it with the desktop analyst. You do not have to have the server architecture. You can do this via your desktop. And so I've got this simple flow here. And in fact, I guess we could look at that flow real quick. Here's the flow. And we're not concentrating on the flow itself, but just so that you can see it, I'm bringing some data in, I'm doing some cleaning, I'm doing some descriptive stats, some correlations, some scatter plots, some clustering, and etc. So I'm going to close this so it doesn't have to be open to execute this. So let me take this, I'm going to copy this, I'm going to go into a command line. And I'm going to drop this down. And again, so stat run is all it is, location of the script, -R, and then the place that I'm going to put it. So I'm going to put it in the result of, actually, this should be C. This is not volume D, this is volume C. And then we will execute this, and that will execute this flow. And then when I return, I now have this result. And so again, in Statistica, this result did not exist. We just went in and created these results with that simple command line. So I executed that command line, and these are all the results from that one workflow. And so these are captured off for you to use however you want to. You can push them into an alternative package. It could be an interface into an application that you write. It could be anything that you want, both the visual output, right, as well as the reports themselves, right? So anyway, there's a lot of output here, but just to cover that real quickly one more time is I am executing a command line interface. I could embed that within my own application. I could embed that into a process. I could embed that anywhere that I want. Then once I kick that off, it will execute that command line script. It'll go out there, it'll produce the results, however I have those in that workflow. And again, it's executing this workflow right here, this entire workflow, and it's generating all of this output that is available for me. It just drops it into whatever folder I tell it to drop it to. And this was the file, and I can specify it to overwrite or not overwrite. So hopefully that was meaningful, and I hope to see you again.